Imagine you are a senior vice president for a Fortune 500 company. You've just been relocated to the Philippines to head up a new regional hub. Your company has given you a 350,000 peso monthly housing allowance, and you have exactly 1 week to find a home. You look at a penthouse in BGC. It's stunning, but your kids have no yard. You look at an older mansion in Makati, but it feels dark. Then, you drive down Danghari. You enter Alabang West. You see the underground utilities, the wide, clean roads, and a villa that looks like it was plucked straight out of West Hollywood. You don't just like it, you need it. You sign the 2-year lease on the spot, and you pay 12 months in advance without blinking. Most landlords in the South are fighting over local tenants for 80,000 pesos a month. They're dealing with late payments and constant haggling. But here's the thing, and this is what the most successful investors I work with understand. While everyone else is playing the volume game, the smart money is playing the Expat Blueprint. Today, I'm going to show you how a single, strategically designed villa in Alabang West can net you 300,000 pesos a month in passive income, and why this specific niche is the most resilient asset class in 2026. My name is Remy from REMClub, and I educate the average Joe, real people, just like you, the intricacies of real estate in Southern Metro Manila. If you're someone who's looking to learn more about real estate, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. In 2026, the rental market is polarized. We have an oversupply of mid-range condos, but a massive shortage of high-spec, modern houses that meet international corporate standards. If you know how to bridge that gap, you aren't just a landlord. You are a solution provider for the world's highest earners. Why Alabang West? The Beverly Hills psychology. Here's the thing most people don't realize. Corporate expats aren't just looking for a house. They are looking for familiarity. Moving to a new country is stressful. It's like being a fish out of water. An expat executive wants a tank that feels like home. They want the modern aesthetics, the wide driveways, and the high-end retail proximity of Landers and Alabang West Parade. Alabang West is unique because it's a horizontal development with a vertical soul. It has the security and underground infrastructure of a top-tier CBD, but with the space of the suburbs. In 2026, as interest rates have cooled to 4.5%, we're seeing a surge of multinational companies relocating their C-suite to the south to be near the new infrastructure hubs. This is where it gets really interesting. While land in Ayala, Alabang is touching 250,000 pesos per square meter, Alabang West still offers a new money premium, where your rental yield is often 2% higher because your entry price was lower, but your rental ceiling is just as high. Challenging the bare house assumption. Now, you might be thinking,
Remy, I'll just build a nice house and list it bare. The tenant can bring their own furniture.
look, that is a 2.4 million peso mistake. Here's the math. A bare house in the south might rent for 180,000 pesos, but a fully furnished, expat-ready villa in Alabang West is transacting at 250,000 pesos to 350,000 pesos. Investment in furniture/interior, 3 million pesos. Rental premium, plus 100,000 pesos per month. Payback period, 30 months. After 2.5 years, that 100,000 pesos extra is pure profit. Plus, corporate leases are almost always paid by the company, meaning zero default risk. Expats don't want to buy a sofa in a country they might leave in 3 years. They want plug and play. If you don't provide the plug, you don't get the play. The Expat Blueprint features. If you want 300,000 pesos a month, you can't just have nice tiles. You need what I call the corporate non-negotiables. The Work from Villa Suite. In 2026, hybrid work is the standard. An expat needs a dedicated, soundproofed office with dual ISP fiber connections. European appliances. If you put a budget stove in a 300,000 peso rental, you've already lost them. They want the Miele, the Bosch, the Smeg. Why? Because that's what they had in London or New York. It's about psychological comfort. The helper's quarters. Dignity. This is where most local landlords fail. Expats often have live-in help for the first time. They want their staff to have a decent, ventilated room because it makes them feel like better employers. Security and privacy. High-end security cameras, automated gates, and smart home integration are now standard expectations in the South. The mathematics of the 300,000 pesos cash flow. Let's break down a real 2026 deal in Alabang West. Lot purchase, 300 square meters, 45 million pesos, at 150,000 pesos per square meter. Construction, 450 square meters floor area, 31,500,000 pesos, at 70,000 pesos per square meter luxury finish. Interior and furnishing, 3,500,000 pesos. Total investment, 80 million pesos. The revenue, monthly rent, 300,000 pesos. Annual gross, 3,600,000 pesos. Gross yield, 4.5%. Now, you might say,
Remy, 4.5% is lower than a condo yield.
here's what most people don't realize. Capital appreciation. In 2026, land in Alabang West is appreciating at 8% to 12% because of the limited inventory. Annual land gain, approximately 4.5 million pesos. Total annual return, rent plus gain, 8.1 million pesos. Total ROI, 10.1%. Show me a condo in BGC doing 10% total ROI right now with a 25% vacancy rate in the building. You can't. Because in Alabang West, your vacancy is 0 once that corporate contract is signed. Managing the objection. What if the expats leave? Now you might be thinking,
But Remy, what if there's another pandemic? What if the companies leave?
look, the flight to quality is a real thing. Even in down markets, the C-suite stays. In 2026, the Philippines has become a primary hub for AI-driven BPO and fintech. These companies aren't just visiting, they are building. And here is the safety net. If the expat market dips, your Alabang West villa is still a prime end-user asset. You can sell it to a local family for 100 million pesos plus because you built it to international standards. You have an exit strategy that a studio condo simply doesn't have. Real estate wealth isn't about collecting houses like they're Pokémon cards. It's about finding a high-value problem and solving it with precision. The corporate expat in Southern Metro Manila is a high-value problem looking for a 300,000 pesos a month solution. Make sure to subscribe to us so you don't miss our next deep dive into the South Metro market. My name is Remy, and I'm here to help you turn property into passive income. Watch out for our next video wherein I explain why old money houses are the best 2026 investment, the 30% secondary market discount. Remember, build for the best, forget the rest. I'll see you in the South. Go to our channel for full-length educational and data-driven videos on Southern Metro Manila real estate. Visit our website for a list of various curated properties in the South. Email us if you would like to buy, sell, or lease properties. Till then, we'll see you in the South.